Okay, so we all know that Sonic Forces wasn't exactly the best Sonic game to come out. Some would even go as far as to say it was probably one of the worst Sonic games in recent times. I actually replayed Sonic Forces recently and made a full video about it, and I already talked about the 5 things I liked about it. Now, although there were things that I liked about it, unsurprisingly, there were a few things that I didn't like about Sonic Forces. Here are the top 5 things that I really didn't like about Sonic Forces. Now, I actually liked a lot of the music for Sonic Forces, but something that I hated was that whenever you died, the track would start all over again. I'm not sure how often they do this in other Sonic games, but why not just make it so that the track keeps playing instead of starting it all over again? Now, on its own, this isn't too big of a gripe, which is why this comes in at number 5, but combined with what's next on my list, this made it a bit more annoying, which leads me to my next point. Now, for the last one, I mentioned that the music restarted if you died, but combine that with short levels, and you'll probably never hear more than 2 minutes of any track. And I mean, seriously, you could probably burn through any level of this game in about a minute and a half to maybe 2 minutes. I've played a lot of Sonic games in my time, but none have ever felt like this. By the time you start having some fun with the level, they're basically over. I've never found myself in a situation where I've stood around by the finish line just so I could wait for some more of the music to play. Although, the classic Sonic levels ending quickly may be for the best. Now, this is a bit of a weird one, but somehow classic Sonic felt bad to play. The controls felt unresponsive at points, leading to unnecessary deaths, and the physics felt off. Not to mention he loses momentum crazy fast, and it stands out even more how bad he was in this game since Forces came out the same year as Sonic Mania, which had him done so well. Also, the drop dash was also included for him. You know, that move where able to spin dash while being in the air, but you gain so little momentum with it that it practically becomes useless in game. I don't care that they put him in the game for some reason, maybe to try to write off of what Generations did or whatever nostalgia, but I wish they at least made him fun to play. Okay, so Sonic Forces actually tried making a dark story for Sonic. Sonic actually loses to Eggman's latest creation at the beginning of the game, and gets captured and sent to space, where he's tortured for 6 months, leaving Eggman to actually conquer the world this time and create his empire. This was a really dark turn for a Sonic game, but then, when we see Sonic again, he looks perfectly fine. As if he was just sent to his room on timeout or something. And it's things like this which ruin the story. It felt like they wanted to take a darker turn, but at the same time, they backed out. And when you do something like that, nobody's going to be happy. People will just look back and say, oh, what could have been? For example, take Infinite, the game's new mysterious villain. We basically find out through the episode Shadow DLC that his whole motivation is Shadow beat him up once and called him weak. That just ruins what could have been a cool new addition to the franchise. But at least when it came to Sonic Frontiers, Sonic Team fully committed to the story, which actually felt refreshing. Now, before we get to number 1, I want to make a quick honorable mention. Something I didn't like was that they made Super Sonic DLC. Now, Sonic Forces didn't have an obligatory Super Sonic fight, but I wish maybe they had you earn Super Sonic in-game by doing some type of challenges or something, instead of just downloading him for free? Now, keep in mind, this could have been done due to time constraints on Sega's part to get the game out, or something happening behind the scenes. and we should probably be grateful that they gave them to us at all and for free. And for that, this doesn't officially make the list. Now, this is one of the most unforgiving things about Sonic Forces to me. It has to have the shortest campaign for any modern Sonic game that I think I've ever seen. Even in terms of games in general, it's short. It's got about a 3.5 hour long story. That's just ridiculous. Imagine a huge company publishing a AAA game just for it to be only 3 hours long. You can basically watch the movie Titanic in the time it takes to finish Forces. In comparison, Sonic Frontiers takes about 16 hours, and Sonic Unleashed, a game that came out almost 10 years prior, takes about 10 hours to beat. And those are the top 5 things that I did not like about Sonic Forces. What did you think of my list? Did you agree? Did you disagree? What were the things that you really didn't like about Sonic Forces? Let me know in the comments section down below. I'd really love to hear from you. And if you like this video and want to see more, feel free to click that subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.